Hello everyone, welcome to the slow motion version of News Roundup 103. I'm sorry there's been a delay in the others, but I have been on holiday and I did have a lovely time. Here we go. Some mashing story in the Daily Mirror. Mashed potato coated the A64 from York to Scarborough in North Yorkshire, bringing traffic to a standstill after a lorry spilled its cargo. The road was closed for hours, and an onlooker told the paper it was like a sea of white. It was a big disturbance for the area. I am not sure whether it was mashed before or after the spillage. How's your knowledge of poetry? You may not have heard of the 1,400-line poem, The Bruce, but it chronicles a very important moment in Scottish history. And now the BBC reports that one of the oldest surviving copies of the poem, which describes the 1314 Battle of Bannockburn, has been restored in time for the battle's 700th anniversary this week. The Bruce was written by the Archdeacon of Aberdeen in about 1375 and covers Robert the Bruce's Scottish Wars of Independence. No copies of it, written in the Archdeacon's own hand, have survived, but two editions, transcribed about 100 years later, are held at St John's College, Cambridge University, and the National Library of Scotland in Edinburgh. A team at the university has restored their 15th century copy of the poem, and Catherine McKee, Special Collections librarian, commented, "It's likely the anniversary will result in a fresh wave of interest in Bannockburn, and we wanted the book to be available in a fit state." Football fans, depressed at England's dismal showing in the World Cup, have been urged to have sex to help them get over it. A Daily Star story says that the government-funded Men's Health Forum urge supporters try at least one of these tips to beat depression. Take some exercise. Sing. Have sex. Do something you enjoy. Do something different. Now, don't shout at me. I'm only the messenger. But it seems that men are better at parking than women. The Daily Star reports that the Driving and Vehicle Standards Agency, DVSA, has revealed the top 10 reasons people fail tests on one error. For women, reverse parking was fourth, with 4.8% failing. But parking did not even feature in the top 10 for men. Here's a strange statistic. Research by experts on child fitness revealed that those born in October and November can perform up to 15% better in tests of strength, speed, or stamina than their classmates born just a few months later. The Daily Telegraph reports on a new study led by Dr. Gavin Sandercock, a clinical physiologist at the Centre for Sports and Exercise Science at Essex University. The study says there is a clear physical advantage for those born in the autumn, and this may explain some of the bias in sports selection attributed to the relative age effect, particularly when the British school year September cut-off is used. Yes, I know it's the middle of summer, but the Daily Mail is carrying a story outlining the list of this year's top Christmas toys. Hamley's Toy Shop reckons a doll named Kayla, who can answer questions using Google software, will be one of the most sought-after gifts. Apparently, the £75 toy can list everything from her likes and dislikes to general knowledge and sports results, but bad words are blocked by Safe Search. Another one to look out for is the £50 Kiddie Zoom smartwatch, which comes with a colour touch screen and motion sensor, can take photos and edit them, record videos, and play 3 built-in games. How dare they? The Daily Express tells us that people living in the Yorkshire town of Otley, which is to host the opening of the Tour de France, were up in arms after the world's tallest maypole was felled. A maypole has stood on the site for more than 400 years, but when it was found to be rotting at its base during a risk assessment ahead of the Yorkshire Grand Départ on July the 5th, rather than repair or replace it, the maypole was cut down. Local councillor Rick Downs said, "What would have been a tourist attraction, helping put Otley on the map and in the minds of tourists from around the world at the Grand Départ, is nothing more than a shaved stump." A council spokesman said, "The risks of not doing so far outweighed the alternative." I hope that was all okay for you and that you enjoyed listening. Bye bye.